two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills.
Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentor to teach you how to do this thing the smart way.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather was reportedly left stunned after witnessing Gervonta Tank Davis's dramatically bulked-up physique ahead of his highly anticipated clash with Jake Paul. Known for his explosive power and compact frame, Davis now appears noticeably bigger and stronger, a transformation that has ignited intense discussion among fans and boxing insiders alike. Mayweather, who once mentored Tank, expressed genuine surprise at his former protege's new look, suggesting that the added muscle could prove to be either a game-changing advantage or a risky gamble that might compromise his trademark speed and endurance.
You can't even see who it is. Hey, who is the dude? Who is the dude?
And that right there is why Gervonta Davis fights don't go the distance.
Gervonta Tank Davis is set to step into the ring against Jake Paul for an exhibition bout on November 14th in Miami, a matchup that has caught many fans off guard due to the stark difference in size and weight between the two fighters. Davis, renowned for his dominance in the lighter divisions, will be facing Paul, who typically competes around 190 to 195 pounds and brings a clear advantage in both height and reach. The contrast in their physical attributes has sparked widespread debate about how the smaller, more explosive Davis will adapt to the challenge of facing a naturally bigger opponent.
He always training for something like this. Obviously, smaller guy. How was this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds.
one thing.
I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything. You know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen, and I'm gonna show you and him. Bet.
Despite the entertainment-driven build-up surrounding the fight, insiders maintain that Gervonta Tank Davis is approaching this matchup with complete seriousness. Those who have observed his training camp describe him as laser-focused and highly disciplined, while analysts note his calm, alert, and determined demeanor during press events. For Davis, this fight goes beyond a lucrative payday. It's about pride, legacy, and opportunity. A victory over Jake Paul could catapult him into a new level of mainstream recognition, expanding his reach far beyond the traditional boxing audience. Some insiders even believe Davis views this bout as a calculated move to strengthen his global brand. While critics dismiss the event as a publicity stunt, Tank appears determined to prove that he can merge entertainment with authenticity, showing that he controls his story rather than being defined by it.
Press conference, and you can just look at him and tell, like, no, this dude he's going to get this money for sure, because there's so much money out there to be had. But Jake Paul better be not playing around, man. Not get cute, not play any games. Don't hit him in the back of the head. Don't rabbit punch him. Don't do any of that stuff, man, because Mike Tyson, first of all, a lot of people think Mike Tyson was pulling punches on Jake Paul, and a lot of people think that Anderson Silva was pulling punches on him too. You're not going to have a little Gervonta out there pulling punches on you, man, if you're out there playing games. So, I don't like the fight at all. However, as far as it being an entertaining situation, I almost guarantee you that fight itself is going to be entertaining. That it's going to be something that you look at and you're going to say, man, everybody's going to watch it. Everybody's going to want to know what happens in it. But at the same time, it's kind of like what people think, when you see a car crash, like you're driving down the road and all of a sudden the traffic gets heavy and you're like, man, I'm going to be in traffic for a long time. And then you drive forward a little bit and then you see, oh man, this is some accident on the other side of the road and everybody just slowing down to watch. That's the type of entertainment that you can expect from this fight between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. There's going to be a lot of people watching it, but I got to say, man, you really can't blame the guy on what he's doing. And there's a lot of criticism flying on Gervonta Davis. It's not Gervonta Davis's fault that boxing took this turn. This turn of these exhibition fights and people not caring about the belts and all of that stuff came with Floyd Mayweather Jr., man.
Mayweather has often stressed that Gervonta Tank Davis is far more than just a knockout artist. While he's praised Davis as one of the hardest hitters in his weight class, Mayweather also highlights the technical depth behind his success. He's pointed out that Tank's true strength lies not only in his punching power but also in his timing, footwork, defense, and ring IQ. At the same time, Mayweather cautions that relying solely on power can be a dangerous, one-dimensional approach in boxing. Ultimately, he's gone as far as to call Davis one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport today.
Do Anui deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? He deserved to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Floyd Mayweather played a pivotal role in shaping Gervonta Tank Davis's early career, mentoring him closely during his time with Mayweather Promotions. Beyond serving as his promoter, Mayweather guided Davis on fight strategy, mental composure under pressure, and the intricate business side of boxing. However, over time, their once strong partnership began to fracture, eventually leading to their split in 2022. Mayweather has often spoken publicly about his role in Davis's rise, reminding audiences that he discovered Tank at a young age and helped him become a 3-time world champion. Yet, beneath those accomplishments lies a deep tension that extends far beyond business. Davis has accused Mayweather of being overly controlling, claiming he was often placed in lose-lose situations, had his earning potential limited, and was never truly allowed to outshine his mentor. In moments of frustration, Tank has even gone as far as to call Floyd a scumbag, suggesting that the rift between them stems from more than just money. It's about respect, freedom, and recognition.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight Benavidez? That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Use next in line, just so you're next in line.
Is there like a
The last question, guys, gotta wrap up.
Is there like a love-hate though? Like,
yeah,
the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather's ego often eclipses the humility expected of a true veteran of the sport. He recalls moments when, instead of accepting praise modestly, Mayweather would double down on self-glorification, such as when a reporter once called him one of the greatest, and Floyd immediately corrected him, insisting he was the greatest of all time. To Davis, this relentless obsession with legacy sometimes overshadows authenticity, turning what could be confidence into arrogance and leaving little room for genuine humility or acknowledgement of others' greatness.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're going to know in the least amount of fights. You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Just a guy with a job. I have a job, though. So who would you fight next?
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point. I can
make 20 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. I'm in a whole new era, dominating fighters.
And he's a whole new fighter, Floyd.
A whole new fighter.
Oh yeah.
And when I beat him, what they gonna say? Oh well, we knew this was gonna happen. Floyd Mayweather was a bigger fighter, or he can outbox him, or this. It's always excuses.
Bernard Hopkins didn't hold back when speaking about the influence of Mayweather Promotions on Gervonta Tank Davis's career. In Hopkins's view, Davis wasn't held back by a lack of skill or potential, but by the overwhelming control Floyd Mayweather exercised over him. Hopkins described Mayweather's involvement as more restrictive than supportive, suggesting that his dominance limited Tank's growth rather than guiding it. The Hall of Famer urged Davis to break free and carve out his own path, emphasizing that being managed by someone driven more by ego than mentorship can stunt a fighter's true evolution.
I commend Tank on saying, hey, this is my career, you had yours, I respect you from buying me a chain, buying me this, buying me that, take me on a jet, all that's great, but at the end of the day, I'm only going by his interview, you seen it and I seen it. Thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for all the things you gave me. If the intentions was you just looking out for me. But I got an opportunity to fight this big fight. And this soap opera between you and Oscar for all these years, I'm not going to let it affect me. That's my interpretation. And Tank wants to do the fight, but he had to break away from the chains of somebody he still respects and respected then. And he said, man, I got to do what I got to do. This is my career.
Roy Jones Jr. isn't surprised by Gervonta Tank Davis's decision to face Jake Paul. In fact, he sees it as a calculated move that mirrors Floyd Mayweather's own career strategy. Jones believes Davis is taking a smart, measured risk by entering a fight that promises massive financial rewards and global visibility. While he stops short of fully endorsing the matchup, Jones acknowledges the reasoning behind it, recognizing the combination of business savvy and personal ambition motivating Davis. To him, the bout represents more than a spectacle. It's a deliberate step in shaping Tank's legacy beyond the boxing ring.
Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentor is for, to teach you how to do this thing the smart way and not get you hurt, not have to take no risks, not to take many chances. Everybody had their own mentors, their own pound for pounds, their own people they want to be like. If he want to be like that guy that y'all say is great and was one of the best ever, why can't he do it? If he make 50 to 100 million fighting Jake Paul, they'll be cool with it because they cool with you making money. That's what the fan bases are on now. They happy with you just making money being good. Back in our day, they won't be cool with that. You had to prove you was the best. They thought you fought because you wanted to be the best of the division or the best of your era. I want to be the best in my division. As a matter of fact, I want to be the best around my division. Not just in my division, even around my division, I want to be the best. Today's fighters, they have been taught that that's not the way to do it nowadays. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, go for the bag. So everybody is going for the bag.
Trainer Greg Hackett voiced his frustration over the growing backlash aimed at Gervonta Tank Davis, calling out the tendency of modern fans to criticize fighters for nearly every decision they make. Hackett argued that most people have little understanding of what athletes go through behind the scenes or the personal factors that shape their career choices. He insisted that if Davis decides to fight Jake Paul, the decision deserves respect, not ridicule. Hackett went on to stress that only those who step into the ring truly grasp the sacrifices, risks, and discipline required to compete at the elite level. In his view, boxing fans should focus less on dictating who fighters should face and more on appreciating the dedication it takes to stay at the top. His comments echo a wider frustration among trainers and fighters alike, who believe that social media has turned boxing criticism into a noisy spectacle, often drowning out genuine respect for the sport.
And number 3, the retirement.
I mean, the backlash is just what people do nowadays. That's just, you give somebody a keyboard, you give them a phone, and they able to hide their face. Yeah, they gonna have a field day. The backlash I get, I understand. What'd you say, number 2, not fight Shakur?
Yeah, he's saying he'll never fight Shakur, that he ain't gonna do him no favors, that he ain't gonna help him make no money because Shakur broke or something like that. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I don't get all that. That's, you know what I mean, that's against the game. Like, you know what I mean? You at least owe that fight for the game. You know what I mean? You owe the rematch to Lamont for the game. But you owe Shakur for the game just because of the 2 style matchups. You know what I mean? But if he feel like he don't gotta fight him, guess what? We can't sit here and just go crazy about it. But it is kind of crazy. It is kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? If he not gonna fight Shakur, and if he's standing on it like, I'm not ever gonna fight you, I'm not doing you no favors. And all right. But then again, you know what? I don't know what them guys got going on. I don't know what they've been through personally. You know what I'm saying? But would I love to see that fight? Hell yeah, I would love to see that fight. And then number 3, you said what? You said
the retirement.
The retirement. Oh, boxing. Boxing. They're around. They're around. There's always gloves around. It's on you. It's on you. I'm chilling. You all right? Yeah, get with me. I know. How you feel? Dark skin boy. That's my man. The retirement is like he done a lot in his career, right? Not everything, but he done a lot. What people don't understand is his business is a lot. This whole experience is a lot. The shit these fighters go through is hard to explain. It's hard to explain because people, they can't see it, so they can't understand it. But it's stressful to the fighters because they coming from just getting ready to fight in the amateurs, being prepared, going out there, win, get it done, celebrate, all right, we back to the next camp. To now, marketing. You're talking about marketing. You're talking about lawyers. You're talking about all this shit that you just never imagined. You like, why do I have to deal with all of this